Hello everyone, this is Kathleen and I'm back to show you my funny steampunk sunflower journal. I this has been a lot of fun for me. So I didn't want to leave the whole sunflower theme, and so I did get a little tired of using the other kit, so I wanted to do something different. And I've been wanting to obviously do my steampunk ones that are waiting over here on the left or the right of me. And so I decided to do a sunflower steampunk. And so I have used some digitals and made this collage, a digital collage here on the front, and added this metal plate. Helianthus is the Latin name for sunflower. It's a 2 signature book. It's 8.5 by 5.5 inches. It has just a 1-inch spine, 2 signatures, and it is pretty stuffed. It has 102 pages. This pretty ribbon down the back, and then I have done the glazing, acrylic glazing technique on the cover. It's a recycled book cover, and I just have done a simple hair tie button closure. Let's go inside and see. So here's the inside. I have made this little book plate for the front, done some sponging, and I have a whole cast of steampunk characters. And I don't, like some, I don't do like stories in my mind about my journals at all. But I do sometimes have characters that kind of come in and out when there are people, and so I have made this little steampunk society of sunflower um, characters, and so they all have goggles and a little sunflower boutonniere. And so that's the way it starts, and this is just a file card that was pretty rough, and so I trimmed it down and just put a little bit there. Here's some graphic 45 paper butterflies. Here's a little folded pocket kind of flip thing, and just a couple of journaling cards. I have been playing around just with some digital images. I am not a digital designer. I don't claim to do that. It might be fun at some point to learn how to do that, but I know enough to put them together, kind of. And these images have all come from the Graphics Fairy, and they have the Graphics Fairy, I should mention, has 2 sites: a premium site that is a paid subscription, and there's just a bunch of stuff there that they have modified the images additionally to make them more able to be layered, and that's a lot of fun. Then they have a free site, just thegraphicsfairy.com. It's a blog, and they upload lots and thousands. I've been using their digitals for years now, and appreciate that these are free and able to be used. But they are mostly JPEGs, and so they don't have the transparency that some of the images have that's on the premium site. So there's those 2 images, and here's just, I have also used some Tim Holtz papers just because they are so steampunky. Some vintage stenographer's notebook, and I've made this little corner tuck, and you can see there's the little bee has a gear and some oh, what is it? Glossy accents. Don't know why that slipped my mind. This is just an over the page with some stenciling, and a little sentiment there. And I just have one of these little clips to hold that on. Some vintage note papers. A library card, a library catalog card, all other ground. And this is just, I did take the digitals from the Journal Boat, the kit that I've been using, Timeless Sunflower, and then I just stamped on these little tiny clock. So I just, I was just having fun. So here's a little top tuck, some vintage ephemera. This ticket will admit one person into the something on the day of Monsieur Lunardi's Ascension. 3 shillings. I've included some fossils here, some tea. Yeah, here is the little paper bag. This is another digital that I attempted. Just that same large kind of rose window. Transparent image, and then I've used the sunflower and a gear postcard behind there, some clocks and gears. So that's just a piece of stationery. And then here is a Tim Holtz group photo of some gentlemen. Tim Holtz card, and I've just done some collage, fabric collage up there, butterfly. This is another fun page. Yeah, just printed that out. I made, this is a Graphics Fairy image, both of these. I've done this little double butterfly and done some glossy accents and a metal clock hand. And then this is just some onion skin paper that's been hand dyed, folded. This was just a journal card from a paper pack. And then I've just added these in this little collage. He could make it on his looks alone. He is one handsome Victorian. Yeah. Here's another image from the Graphics Fairy. This big barometer, rain gauge. And then I have included some of my vintage railroad ephemera on this. And this is a pocket page from an antique 1913, sorry. Well, actually, no, it could be a 12 ledger. And I've made one of those little bent paper clips and added a butterfly. Here's a little pocket page, book page pocket, and just a tag, collage tag that I made, and vintage calendar page there. I did some digital stamping and some regular stamping. Here's another one of my gentlemen with the flower boutonniere, and he has a monocle, a gear, a watch gear, and then glossy accents there, and then just stamped paper, some more digital stamp there. This is some vintage ephemera that I have bound in. I don't know what, it's about 1920s-ish, sometime around there. This is the other side of that that pocket. And I've just done a little bit of collage there and made a sunflower here, paper right here. And then I just tried to make this digital border on this note paper, parchment paper. This is a beautiful image, I think, from Pixabay. It was free download, and then I just put a filter on it and vintaged it up. This is a flip out, little collage there. Some ephemera here. Little tuck. This is interesting paper because it has these strong diagonal lines, and I thought it would be really fun to journal going diagonally on that page. Here's this handsome woman. Did some embossing on her. She's got her sunflower boutonniere and then just Tim Holtz card behind her. So plenty of room to write, 102 pages. It's just kind of fun. Here's another member of the cast. I've done just a little digital stamp here of this butterfly, and then the goggles and the boutonniere. And this is just some journaling paper. And then here's another of my characters. It's a pretty woman. And then I just made this little digital card with sunflowers and some steampunky gears and clocks. And some lace here. Now this page is a freebie from Artie Mays, and you might even recognize it. So apologies to Andrea because I have put some sunflowers on there. But I thought that was very pretty, the colors, and I love Artie Mays collage, so I've just left that center open. And here's a side tuck pocket. This is some really nicely foxed vintage note paper, and just a little. Now you can see that I've used my tear ruler on this. Yeah. And then a little collage here on the bottom. This is a fold over pocket, and this is just some embossed food packaging and another tag that I just added some additional. I made the tag in digitally, and then I just added some other little pieces to the collage. So this is really one of a kind. There is not another book out there with these images. This is another little piece of stationery that I made. Just folds out. So there's a large place to journal, front and back. And then I just put this design in the corner, and then it just fits down over the edge of the page like that. And then I have it folded just a little, more interestingly on this side. This is just one of those paper pad journal cards, and it just says, having the best time of our life. And that's opposite of this map pocket here. And I've just done a little bit of collage. And here's some other vintage note paper, and another just pretty journaling card for that pocket. Just a little flip out. And this gal I thought was so pretty, and so I just gave her a little monocle, little false eye there, that's a gear and glossy accents, and then just put the sunflowers around her. And it's just a note paper. This is, I was going to make it a pocket and then decided I would leave it as a flip out in case, you know, you wanted to journal on it instead of having it as a pocket. And then I just made this tag as well. It's collaged. So I just have this little clip that kind of keeps things in there. And there's the back tag and the back cover inside and the back. And yeah, I think I mentioned I've done the acrylic glazing on here as well, because I just love that technique. So that's my Steampunk Sunflower, and I will be listing this on my Etsy, so you can check over there if you're interested. Thanks so much for being with me. I have one more small sunflower journal. I will do a video on that next. Thanks so much. We'll see you again.